Good morning. How are you this morning? Are you having a lovely day? So far, it's only 9:45. Saging away. I have been in a piss poor mood. I have. I don't mind telling people. My husband would tell you. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, she's been in a piss poor mood." I just have. Anybody else? Anybody else in a piss poor mood? Like not just today. Oh, last weekend was. I had to go lay down. I never nap. I am like the Energizer freaking bunny, you guys. Uh, there's not a lot of downtime for me. And I need to meditate today, I think. I'm not in a bad mood today so much as that I'm just like, meh. I don't know if it's maybe a conjunction of some sorts. I don't know. Good morning. I'm glad you're not. I'm just meh. Meh. I have done something though. I did a thing. I told you I was going to do it, and it actually felt really good to do. Oh, first of all, I got banned off TikTok again. I don't know what I have done. I went to sign in. I'm like, I didn't say anything. I swear. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But I did make an event. I have an event. You're irritated. I'm irritated at the least little thing. Uh-huh. That's ridiculous. I just it's ridiculous. So we sat at dinner last night because I was painting. What the hell? I decided I did not like our so we had our porch redone. We have a wraparound porch on our house, and we had the porch redone last year. It took them 6 months, whatever. Um, and they did it cedar, and I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I don't like it, and that's okay. It's all right. I should have spoken up and complained a little bit when they were working on it. I have twisted posts. I have a bunch of stuff on the porch that is not right. The handrails will give you splinters. They're just 2x4s. Ridiculous. My fault. I should have said something. But anyway, so I decided to paint my porch posts yesterday. And that's what I did yesterday was painted my porch posts. And I kind of got lost in that. And I spent several hours, but I didn't do dinner. Come on, let's be real. I'm not cooking dinner a lot anyways. So I called Sam and I'm like, where are you at? And he told me, and I'm like, I'm jumping in the shower because I overdid it. Painting is not, I like to paint, but I can't paint because my neck doesn't go back any further than like that. And painting up is bad. So anyways, so I kind of hurt myself. And I called him, I said, I'm not making dinner. You're taking me out. So we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and then I sat there across from him. And I did not mean to do it. It was not intentional, but I kind of went through my weekend of why I was hateful. And he goes, you need to calm down because you're making me angry. Not at me, but just because it was coming across the table. He's like, you need to calm down. So I'm finding my peace. I'm going to sit down and take the time to meditate today. I will be at the store between 2 and 6 today. Doing that. We have a lot of things going on, but I did make an event, you guys. There is a free psychic development class online on the line. You have to go to My Mystical Life to find it. Is it a gratuitous sign up? It is. But you have to go to My Mystical Life to sign up for it and get the Zoom link. If you would like to participate in our Zoom live chat where you get to meet the people that you've been talking to almost face to face in a Zoom room. And that is going to be on the 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And it is a free class. It's a free class. I think that it's a good idea to be able to get out there and chit chat with each other. And I miss the community of it. So you can go directly to mymysticallife.com, which is right here, right? and sign up. There you go. Not sell anything else. That's it. Okay, yesterday was my cranky day. Everyone around me was breathing, so I went home. I lasted at work 2 hours. I don't know, maybe it's some kind of conjunction. I don't know. Conjunction, junction, what's your function? Oh, wow, that was a flashback. Anybody else? Anyways, so what's your word for the day? Thank you, Heather. It's going to be fun. They never have to. No two classes are ever the same. I have no idea what we're going to start with. I do know I have an outline. I have a whole recorded thing that anybody could take. But at this moment, it is it's in the air. We're going to learn some things. How's that? We're going to learn some things about ourselves, which is what we're here to do. Absolutely. Okay. Hi, everybody. So go to mymysticallife.com. You can invite your friends. Grace, this is the word for the day. Thank you so much, Heather. Grace. See, I don't get on here all the time and just be like, da, 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 da. I will tell you if I'm in a bad mood. You know why? Because we don't have to be in a good mood all the time. You guys know that? Like, this is part of the emotions, part of the humanness. And if I'm in a foul mood, like I have to go do everybody else's dishes in the house, I'll say it. Because I love doing dishes. Lisa Street, how are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. Word for the day is inspiration. I love it. I love it. But here's the thing. It's a coming and going thing, right? We can decide to have a better day, because when we start our day and we just go, and this is why I'm here. I could stay offline and just be pissy all day long, but I'm on here and I know that my day is going to get better because we're just going to be sharing energy and information, right? But we can choose to stay. Oh, I know who that is. In a crappy energy. Yeah. So when you wake up in the morning and you wake up and you're grumpy and blah 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 blah, and then you stub your toe on the nightstand, and then you go in the kitchen and you drop a dish and spill coffee, and you go, and it just kind of goes like that. I like that, Trisha. Word of the day is stellar. Angry is Teresa's word of the day. It's okay. It's okay. We can perpetuate our energy of the day, can't we? So let's perpetuate the good energy and not the bad energy. So if we wake up and we're meh, right? Let's turn this frown upside down. Oh my God. Oh, Lord, Lisa. I would love for somebody to find out why I'm getting banned on TikTok. Coffee is a good word. It is. I'm drinking Michigan Cherry Up coffee. It is, I don't know from what coffee place, but it is, it's the cherries from up in the UP of Michigan, and they're so good. This coffee is so good. It is okay to not be okay. What did I see that? What did I see that? Oh, that's not mine. It is okay to not be okay. Yes, I can see you. I can see you, Lisa. Yes, just don't stay there. It takes less muscles to smile than it does to frown. I think you got that backwards, Teresa. Water the flowers, ignore the weeds. Absolutely. Okay. So go to mymysticallife.com and you will find the free psychic development class, Harmonize. That's a great one. You like to do the dishes? I'll give you my address. Information I don't hand out freely. I live in the middle of nowhere. If anybody had my address, you wouldn't find me anyways. Without directions. Samantha Ottrell is new. Love and night. Love and light. Good to meet you as well. Everybody throw Samantha a welcome. By the way, you can share. Just because you're here on this feed doesn't mean you're the only ones invited to this class. It is an open class that you guys can all, I know, right, Diana? I can't say that though. Okay, can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Let's see who's here. Esmeralda, good morning. Ba-bum. It's also a great time in this class, you guys. Even if you see, here's the thing: I'll take classes on stuff I already know. Like we have a Reiki 1 scheduled class on Saturday. Anybody interested in learning Reiki 1, join us. You can find that on the site as well. It is a certified course, so you can take that either online or in store and learn a little bit more about working with your energy. Right? Hey, Shelly, good morning. That's available as well. But I'll take classes. This is so funny. I went to a whole psychic development course and didn't tell anybody I was a psychic. Now, after the first couple, wait a minute. After the first class, the teacher approached me. But it was funny. I was just like, I wasn't trying to say anything because you can always learn something off of even something. Can you send the link? If you just go to mymysticallife.com, if I send the link, it's going to send the link all over and then I get busted for spam. Yeah, it's on the front page of mymysticallife.com. But I will do these classes because I think that we can learn so much off of a new teacher. We can learn so much off of an old teacher that is teaching. I'm sorry, Esmeralda. It'll spam everybody. That is teaching a class that we always change. So their energy changes, their methods change, and their content may change too. So, anyways, if you're already an intuitive, it doesn't matter. Come on and have a good time. It'll be fun. Okay. Good morning, Vicky. Hey. Yes, you can always learn something new. Let's go with, I'm going with Shelly Clayton. Shelly Clayton. I know. And it's always great to get to meet people. By the way, it's not too late to meet 2 new people in Sedona. You can still join us in September 11th through 15th in Sedona. We are going and doing a bunch of fun stuff. Going to the vortexes, shopping in Sedona, going to the petroglyphs, a bunch of stuff. Yeah, you can find that in there too. Brittany Love. A lot of old faces. Not old faces, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Shelly Clayton. Yes, she's still here. Shelly, I kind of wanna tear up for you a little bit. Like I want to cry a little bit. I don't know if you've been going through a rough patch. I know the countdown to Sedona has begun. I don't know if you're back to work here. I don't know if you're going through a rough patch or you feel as if you're walking into that a little bit, but I want to rock you. And this is something that I don't do all the time. But when I know that there's somebody around you that is going, here, let me hold you. I got you. And that their hug would make the world of difference. Okay. I know that they're around you. And I'm not saying you're deep, dark in a depression or anything like that, but there's just moments in life that we go, what the absolute F am I doing? Like, why? Why is this happening? Why is that happening? I don't understand this. Why am I doing all this stuff and I don't feel supported? I need you to know you're supported from the other side. That's so important. This person from the other side wants you to know that you're supported. And I'm trying to figure out if they're a man or a woman, but I'm having a little bit of a hard time with that. Yes, I've been going through a lot with my daughter for the last few years. Just know that you're not alone in your decisions. And this person hums. So I don't come up, I try not to at least come up with great Aunt Gertie was 5'10" and she wore a purple hat and she died from this, right? I don't want to come across with why they died. I want to come across with memories. And this person wants to be a hummer for you. They want to hum. They did this when they were happy. They would hum when they were happy, or maybe even whistle. They did something that was audible, that was comforting, that was like, oh, okay. Oh, and they bring my grandpa used to warble. Um, you have a lot of family up there. My grandpa used to warble, and it was the most amazing thing. And I would sit at his legs, at his knees, and I was tiny. I was little when I was about 8 when he passed away, but he had Alzheimer's. And what he would do is he would sit there in his chair in his Alzheimer's and make bird noises, and not like a crow bird either, guys. Like he could have professionally warbled. You hear birds, people that do the birds. That was him. So that's what they're giving me from the other side. They're saying, hey, there's somebody over there that did something like this that you would think of immediately. They made a noise that you would have thought of immediately. And they want you to take a breath and a step back, give yourself a break, and stop listening to all the opinions. They're like, quit listening to all the opinions. Quit listening to everybody else's opinion. Have your own opinion. You know what's best. I hope that's helpful. I'm going to pull you a card as well, but I have to go check messages. You have a lot of family up there. Shirley Clayton. Okay. I'm supposed to pull you one card. They're like, just one card. Yeah. It's about you being the one making decisions. You being the one making. That's exhausting, isn't it? I don't care if it is. I don't care what the decision is. When you feel like you're the only one making decisions, it's so important to feel supported. And just know you're not making decisions alone. That's what they want you to know. You have a lot of help up there. A lot of help. Even when the path isn't clear. I hope that's helpful. They just want you to know they're there. That's all. Okay. Moving on. I was going to pull you a card. Oh my God. Oh, that's about right too. I got to think of what movie this is from. Hold on. I have to think what this movie was from. Oh, it's A Knight's Tale. It's A Knight's Tale. A Knight's Tale. I'm so sorry. I'm going to tell you this. I do not do love readings, but I'm going to tell you what your guides were like. There's a point in the movie A Knight's Tale, which is a fabulous movie, by the way, where he goes, you have been judged. Not you, like you saying this. You have been judged. You have been measured, and you have been found wanting. That is, good morning, Grace. Good morning, Cherry Blossom. That is the feeling that I think you're going to have about this person eventually. Like, there's some problems there. Doesn't mean don't go hang out and have some fun, right? Figure it out. Problems don't mean an end of everything. It just means sometimes as we get older, we have to have a little grace for each other. So that's what they're saying on that, okay? They're like, it's not going to be all sunshine and roses. This person has some glitches. But according to my husband, I have some glitches as well. He told me that the other day. I went, what? I know I have glitches. I have big glitches, you guys. A little OCD. I hope that's helpful. I love that. I love that they come across with that line. Everything is redeemable. Okay, moving on. If you guys are new, good luck. You never know what we're gonna do on here. This isn't just me shooting off cards. It's just we all have glitches. But the look on my face was probably like, you don't think I'm perfect? You're married to me for 35 years. What the hell? 36 this year. Hey, Sarah, how are you? So, we don't just shoot off cards here, you guys. This is about building community, about being more than just an online community. So if you go to mymysticallife.com, there's a free psychic development course that I'm going to be doing on the 20th. It's a live Zoom. I can't wait to see you all there because I know a lot of you from here, but a lot of you are so new that you weren't part of our My Mystical Life Psychic Development membership that we closed about 2 months ago. So I would love to get to know who you are. Absolutely. And I know we already have members that have signed up, old members that have signed up. So it is going to be a wonderful conversation on spiritual development. Okay. Can I have a whoop whoop in the room? Let me see who is here and we will move forward. They keep playing that you have been weighed and you have been measured and you have been found wanting. I think everybody could have that happen to them at one point in their life, right? I know I have. And I've been wanting, not wanting, but wanting. So it's okay. It's all right. We don't have to be perfect all the time. And don't let anybody tell you that you have to. Ooh. Heather Johns, whatever it is you need to do, go forward and be happy about it. Whatever it is you have on your plate, you have to walk through it, smile through it, and be like, I got this. I know this is like a day-to-day for you, but they said pull one card for Heather and just let her know. Okay, look at all you guys. Woo! Here we go. Here we go. So don't forget, you guys, I have 5 or 6 feeds coming in here. I have 5 or 6. My speed is flying. So I try to keep up it as best as I can and keep up with the conversations. But sometimes it doesn't work that way. Okay. I'm going with Heather Khalil. Is that right, Heather Khalil? Who's alone in your room? Are you guys alone in a room? Like, are you alone on TikTok? Not TikTok, because I got banned on TikTok because I don't know why. I think it's Restream. I don't think it's TikTok. I think it's Restream. I think they advertise for it and then they boot you off. Good morning, Ashley. There's Ashley. Okay, Heather's still here. Okay, let's see. I'm supposed to pull you cards. All right. Somewhere. Oh, you have some decisions coming up and you're nervous about them, but you're in charge. Okay. Onward. Don't forget, you guys, if you're going to sign up for the psychic development class, it's a free class. It's going to be hella fun. Don't worry about it. Everybody's intuitive. Everybody on the face of the planet is an intuitive. Come learn how incredible you are. Go to mymysticallife.com. Just sign up for the class. That's all there is. See how simple that was? It was so simple. Okay. Wait, Heather. Is this your first time here, Heather? Oh, awesome. Awesome, Ashley. I mean, no, wait. She said that, you guys, this is so bad. I'm a horrible mother-in-law. Ashley's at the shop. She's like, it's just me at the shop today. Glenn is home sick from work, just letting you know. And I'm like, oh, awesome. Okay, it's not your first time here, okay? Oh, shit. I'm so sorry Glenn isn't feeling well. Okay. Heather, I want you to know that whatever sparks your interest right now, just hearing about the class, whatever sparks your interest right now, you need to pick that up and go with it, right? Lynn Marie, welcome. It's Lynn Marie's first time. If it's your first time, let us know, you guys, because we have a welcoming committee in these groups that's amazing. It's part of it, right? It's part of the community. Heather, if you have something that just sparks your interest, I don't care if it's a craft, a new job, a love, or whatever, pick it up and run with it. Don't sit still. Don't sit idle. I feel like you have a moment of action coming in your life where you're just going to be like, this feels right. Let's do this. Okay. And this is, don't worry about the things that might have been negative in the past, that maybe you had something happen that would have been left a negative taste in your mouth for that, a bad taste in your mouth. But just know that you're not the same person you was 5 seconds ago. You're not the person you were 5 seconds ago from now. So everything changes. Doing the same thing twice doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It just means you're revisiting something and you're figuring it out. Right? That's what lessons are. Because and look at this, they're like, you are large and in charge of whatever it is you want to do. And I want to go to this this little chameleon here down at the bottom. That's the main thing I see on this card for you is change. It's change. Let's bring about some change. It's time to switch some things up in life. Why sit idle? Don't sit idle. Create the change. Nobody can do it but you. That's the somebody just signed up for class sound. Nobody can change whatever you have going on in your life but you. Do not rely on other people to do what you need done. Now, if it's driving a forklift or something like that, you don't know how to do it, don't do that, okay? Because if you sit idle, I hope this makes sense to you, but if you're sitting idle, you're not tending your garden. You're just pulling weeds, right? You're not helping things grow. You're just keeping things at bay. So now is the time to make decisions and move forward. Because why? Because if nobody else tells you this today, I want to be the one to tell you, you're fucking worth it. Sorry, but you are. Lisa said the F word. This is probably why she's not on TikTok. It doesn't come out all the time. No, TikTok don't care about that word. We know that. I don't know what I've done. So vanilla. 2 mornings in a row. 2 mornings in a row. Awesome. I hope that's helpful. So that was the magic. I love that, Dia. Magic and change begin at the end of your comfort zone. Absolutely. Oh no, I'm so sorry, flowers. Oh. Bring it, Heather. It's going to be 7:00 in the evening. It's on a Zoom. It's on a Zoom. Everybody, the class is on a Zoom room. 7:00 on the 20th. It's free. I hope. Awesome. It's free and it's all about growth. Good morning. Good morning. That message, right? April says, I felt that message was for me too. That message goes across the board for everybody. Right? Thank you, Teresa. I really think it's Restream. I think they charge us to be able to get on. It's a hook to be able to get on TikTok, and then when you get on, you can get on for one day, and then you have a band. A band. You sign up at mymysticallife.com, you guys, not Facebook. Go to mymysticallife.com, the web page. And I might even ask if Jesse would like to help moderate with me, Jesse, because I'm going to need a moderator. I know I have, get this, you guys, half the tickets are gone already, and I put 60 out. I just set this up yesterday afternoon at about 4:00. So, I was like, what the hell is going on? My phone is exploding. So between the Inner Peace Expo that we're putting on, the Metaphysical Expo we're putting on in Napoleon next year, My Mystical Life, and the online crystal store, and my phone, it just is crazy. Bing, 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 bing. Okay. Had an interesting storm there this morning. You always have a co-mod for big events. Yeah, and we haven't done any events for a couple years like this. So I'm kind of excited. I put it out there and I was excited when I hit the button because I'm like, it does this all day. And that's great, right? It's great. I'm blessed every day in every way. I am. Whether I'm having a good day or a bad day, screw it, it's still a day. And a day above ground's a good day, right? And a productive day is even better. Okay, so here we go. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Let me see who's here, and I will pick someone to read from that energy. So if you are new here, make sure you like the button to subscribe, whatever the page is, that whatever, right? Do all those things. If you're going to sign up for the class, you have to go to mymysticallife.com, the web page. Yep, I had another thought and it's gone. Look at that. That was quick. Yeah, all those things. It's gone. You need a business phone and a personal phone. I actually, Teresa, my phone is 2 in 1. So I have 2 phone numbers on my cell phone. This is something Verizon does. I don't know if it's a new thing or not, but I don't know how to mute the. I don't get calls on the inner piece because the other one's for the inner piece metaphysical expo. But I don't. Yeah, yeah. So I did. I know. Okay, here we go. Kim Points. Kim Points. Are you new? Kim Points. I know I saw Vicky Root signed up yesterday for the class. I need to do it at everyone on the private group. Yeah, they added an extra SIM. That's an extra SIM card that the phone has. It's old. I don't know, but it took me a bit to figure out. I had to go in like an old person. I can't figure out how to use my phone. And the little guy's like, there you go, ma'am. I was like, I build web pages. I'll have you know. I do a lot of things. Okay. Kim Points. Okay. Awesome. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I want to talk about mediumship. Do you do mediumship? Poop, thought gone. Everybody send Flowers some extra love. She had a problem with her new home and she is now out of it. So she is once again looking for a place to stay. She is manifesting wealth and abundance in a wonderful place to stay. Mm-hmm. What? Mediumship. I'm wondering if she does mediumship. Like Kim Points, do you do mediumship personally? No. You would like to though. So do you work intuitively? I have questions for you. I'm sorry. I try not to ask questions because I don't want anybody to think like I'm doing a cold reading, like I'm getting information. But your guides are off here trying to tell me something. You've been getting so tired channeling lately. Dia, are you stepping back from that energy a little bit and grounding yourself and taking care of your own energy? Like, are you taking care of yourself or are you just channeling and not being there for yourself as well? Oh, Lynn's a where are you at, Lynn? I would love. I've learned all my qigong from online just because that's the only thing I have available. I don't have anything. Hi, Lindsay Fry. How are you? Okay, so that's I just hear you need to step back a little bit, not stop working, just step back and reevaluate. Um, you're blocked right now. Okay, so Kim, I don't want you to look at yourself as blocked, okay? Because when we start to identify as, oh my gosh, I'm totally blocked psychically, I can't connect, whatever, you're going through a growth period. You're trying, oh, this is so, your guides are on point, man. Your guides are like, you're trying to do the same thing that you've always done. I will check that out, Lynn. Can somebody snag that and message me her? Because I can't do that right now. Can somebody snag her or Lynn message me with that? Okay, stand track. Your guides want you to know that you're trying to do the same thing. You're trying to do the same thing and it's not working anymore. And this probably could go for Dia as well, right? Trying to do the same thing in a different mindset. In a you've grown beyond something. You've grown beyond what you've set your box up to be of my abilities. And the reason I'm going to go with that for you, Kelly, is because I have to make sure I'm Kim. Um, It's because you're supposed to be working on your mediumship. Did you guys just see my screen shift? Did anybody just see my screen shift? That was a freaking validation right there. I have changed nothing. Nothing moved. My table did not move. That was validation. I don't usually take stuff like that as validation, but it felt like a push. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take that one. We're going to take that one. Teresa Gibbs, good morning. How are you? I miss you. We're talking about coming through Texas. Yeah. So take that as a push, you guys. Just take that as a push. Sometimes we have to fall on faith. We have to fall on faith and say, Kim, work on your mediumship. I know that was really weird, right? That is I'm learning that I'm having electrical glitches through with confirmation now because everything changes. Everything does. So start studying mediumship. Do we need to do a mediumship class? I haven't taught a mediumship class since Oklahoma. It's been a while. And I love teaching mediumship because I love seeing all of the light bulbs pop on. This is why we're doing this free class. This is why we're doing so I'm getting myself back on track. This is not the same me that it was 3 months ago. I wouldn't have been reading like this 3 months ago. And people that know me on here know that. I'm much better. Not better reader, but just better. I feel better. So we're always shifting and changing, and our skills go with that. So just because you might have read psychically for 20 years doesn't mean that that's your box. It just means that's your comfort zone that you can fish from. Fish from a different pool. We need to do a mediumship class. All right. My end of the year is a little busy. The year is like this, you guys. So we're still looking for vendors. If you guys are close, if you're not close, we have people come from Colorado to do the Metaphysical Expo in March here in Little Napoleon, Ohio. Because why? Because Napoleon could use it. And this is where we are. We're having fun, damn it. So we're growing together. We're looking for vendors for the Metaphysical Expo. It is shaping up already to be an incredible experience. We are about 30% already on our booths. So we only put it out 2 weeks ago. You're in England. Oh, come on. Come on. It's okay. Right, Jesse? Good morning, Jody. Good morning. I'm going back and reading. Monica, I love that you work the chainsaw. I do. I'm absolutely terrified of a chainsaw. I will run almost anything else, from the tractor to anything else, but the chainsaw makes me squinchy. I have a chainsaw, but it's the battery operated one. When you take your finger off, it goes, I'm done. That's I have the grandma chainsaw. Yeah, the archangels. Not something I planned on working with when I first started reading at all. But then there they were. They kind of step in when they're needed. Right? Kelly, I just scrolled up. That's awesome news for you, girl. That's awesome. Right, Teresa? Come visit. Adam! I just heard Adam Shadow Child. Jen Mason, good morning. Yeah, I'll touch a lot of things, but I'm not touching a chainsaw. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. They just scare me. Okay, moving on. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room, please? We're over 30 people in the room. If you guys are new or if you're just getting on here, I have a free psychic development class. It's on the 20th of this month. It's in a Zoom room. It is all interactive. We're going to have a damn good time, and we're going to be learning some stuff, not about just intuition, but about ourselves as well. I have one of the mini chainsaws. Yeah, just for cutting up brush and stuff. You can find that at mymysticallife.com. It is on the front page, you guys, along with the Reiki 1 class, as well as the Sedona retreat that is going to be in September, which is fast approaching. So you can find a bunch of stuff on the mymysticallife.com page, web page, not Facebook page. Okay. As the Black & Decker battery, I want one of the battery sprayers, like paint sprayers, but I don't want to keep filling it. I think I have some work for Adam to do, though. I have a couple things I can't do. And I know I say that all the time, Adam. I still have a barn that needs burned down. It's like molasses around here. Okay. Kelly Lavoie. See, I kind of scroll through your conversations, you guys, and when the whoop whoops are there, it just lets me know who's in the room, and then I can figure out who it's for, just by you guys' energy on conversations and the whoop whoops. Just Kelly Lavoie. This is not the deck for you. This is. I don't break this deck out all very often, but I'm going to break it out for Kelly. Oh God, Lisa. Whoa. She got 5 fingers stuck in a hedge trimmer. Okay. Kelly. That was weird. Kelly, has somebody pulled the carpet out from underneath you? Has somebody pulled the carpet out from underneath you lately? I bet it was bad. It sounds bad. It sounds bad. This is why we don't do things without our phone around. Remember the days we didn't have the phone? We just bleed right there. Have a good day, Teresa. Sending you so much love, girl. You don't know. Okay. For people that don't know, Teresa Gibbs, and I'm going to go back to Kelly here in a second. Teresa Gibbs, you guys, I could cry over this. We've been Facebook friends for, I don't even know how long, like well before I went down to Texas and spent any time in Texas. Long time, right? And we just met online. And doing this. And she just happened to live in Bay City, Texas, where my dad lived. And we kept saying, we need to meet up. We need to, she does ambulance work, you guys. And we need to meet up. We need to meet up. We need to meet up. We need to have lunch. We need to meet up. And I lived there for a year and we went back and forth all the time, right? Please be careful online, you guys. And she helped me. We never met up. We never met up until the night that Bill fell and broke his leg. And she's the one that came and picked him up in the hallway, naked as a jaybird. Oh man. And I called 911. Keep in mind we'd never met, and I'm sitting there and I'm trying to keep him calm, and ambulance gets there, and who steps out of that freaking ambulance but Teresa Gibbs. And I just walked up to her and I went, "Oh my God, Teresa." And she goes, "Lisa?" And I went, "Yeah, it's my dad." And she helped pick that man up and put him in. And then she made sure she was part of when he needed to be transferred between places and stuff like that. She made sure a lot. She just, you guys, Teresa Gibbs. Amazing. So when I see her on here, it kind of pulls my heartstrings. Anyhow, back to Kim. Have a good afternoon, Dia. Yeah, I finally got to meet her in person, but it was under super shitty circumstances. Okay. So she holds a place. Anyways, Kim, they're talking about your value. And I don't even know that I need to have these upside down. This is about value of yourself. There's something in your life going on. I know, sad that we met under those circumstances. And that was the start of his end. They never set his leg. They never set his leg. They sent him home from the hospital with a double broken leg. Anyways, onward. Kim's like, "Don't read during this story. What are you doing?" This is about your self-value. You have new things popping into your life that you need to be paying attention to. New little nuggets that have come in. New little nuggets. They're like, let's step forward in that. And then bring yourself into that state of faith where you can go, here we are. Here we are. And this is why. It's because I'm led here and I know that I'm supposed to be here and I am going to just step off into it. I'm going to step off into it. And then, this is so important. If you don't do it the first time, you don't get it right the first time, you don't take that first step right away, don't worry about it. Have some compassion for yourself. Give yourself some grace. We don't have to do everything all at once. And then this was the card I was like, well, that's different. Because guess what? I think this is the most important card of this pull. Everything is a blank slate. It's what we write in on this that makes it valuable, right? It's what we write on that makes it valuable. And I would normally take that card out of there, but my guides are like, leave the card there. It has a lot of meaning. I hope that's helpful as I drag out my sad story in the middle of it. But there you go. Okay. Change. So there are moments, you guys, that I am going to say this. I don't know everybody on the feed, okay? I don't know everybody on the feed, so just be mindful of that, okay? Which this is why we don't allow solicitation in the feed, because this is supposed to be a open forum, but not a selling forum, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I just want everybody to be safe and not, there's so many scammers out there, and I don't know anybody on the feed really like this, okay? I'm just telling everybody that. I'm not saying one way or another. I'm just saying, just because I don't know and I don't want to feel guilty, basically. Okay, can I get a whoop whoop in the room? I hope that's helpful. I hope that's helpful, Kelly. Kelly's like, Screw it, I left. Because you were getting all depressing and teary. Don't forget, you guys, the free psychic development class, mymysticallife.com. There we go. All right, let's see. I'm watching. Samantha Runkle. Samantha, I want to talk about energy flow. I want to talk about the ability to let things go. It was for Kelly. I'm sorry. That was for Kelly. That was for you, Kelly. That's about some new things you have coming in. You may not recognize them yet. Samantha Runkle. Are you here, Samantha? The first one was for Kim. This last one was for you, Kelly. There's something new coming in. And if you trip and fall a little bit, don't worry about it. It's all good. Samantha Runkle. On YouTube. I want to talk about energy flow, and Tammy Marie, welcome. Thank you. I want to talk about Samantha. I want to talk Samantha Runkle. I want to talk about energy flow and ancient energies and past lives as a healer. Oh, here's interesting. Here's an interesting one. Let's do this. We're going to do a past life. This is interesting. I'm leading off into a different spot right here. I never know where I'm going to go. So I want to talk about Japan, the Orient. This is a male past life, and the life of somebody that went around. Oh, you've met me at the store before. Okay, yay! The life of a healer, the life of somebody that went around and created healing spaces. They didn't necessarily do all of the healing themselves. They helped set up spaces for healing. Oh, gotcha. Thank you. And this was definitely during a time of conflict. This gentleman would go and help set up like infirmaries in war centers. It's very weird. It's very weird because what's odd is I hear something overhead. So as I'm standing next to this gentleman in this past life, I hear something overhead, and it's so strange, you guys, because it sounds like a freaking airplane. And I'm like, this is ancient Japan. This isn't the ancient Orient. This is not the time for airplanes. But there's something overhead that I don't know if it's maybe projectiles that they've launched or somehow, something like that. But I just know that it feels weird that there's something in the air. But this gentleman, I don't know if they use trebuchets or anything like that in this time frame, because it feels like these people are it feels like these people are burned. Like he is setting up like a burn unit where these people have drips on them where they've been burnt. And this is something that when this gentleman goes back to his place, his where he's staying, his little tent in the evening, the man just cries. He just cries. So what this past life is talking about is the brave face. This person puts on this brave face and walks through life and does the things he needs to do. He has to be strong for the other people. He can't show emotion within the ranks. That would have been what, on dishonorable kind of thing, right? But when he gets into his own space is when he is unable to, he is able to unwind. And they're talking about the similarities in lives. How this is something that your soul does, is it shores itself up for other people. And sometimes it's okay to be vulnerable. They want you to know that it's okay to be vulnerable. You don't have to hide all of the emotions that you have stored away. This past life, this gentleman, even after he is retired back to his home, he still, we would consider this PTSD or shell shock. This person was never the same. He was never the same. And subsequently was not, he was like not locked away, but he was not out in public as much. He became a recluse. He was known by his family, and that's it, basically. Honor was such a big thing, obviously, honestly, that they live there and die by that, right? But this consumed him. Because what he started with as a noble, I'm going out to help people. Good morning, Keely. Turned into, at the end of the campaigns, it turned into, he had blocked off so much of his own personal energy to try and be there for everybody else that he was not able to continue living his life. So they're saying, don't worry about hiding everything inside. You don't have to be the strong one on everything. You can be vulnerable. Hi, Tiff. Good morning. And they want you to relax your back a little bit, right? Have a good afternoon. Flip the script. And give yourself a little grace. Give yourself a little grace. You don't have to do everything all at once. I do remember you, Krista Rose. How are you? Yeah. Hi, how are you? So Krista Rose is an author. You guys, I met in Phoenix when we went for the Hay House Authors Conference. So what they're saying is it's all right to have a little bit more emotional flow. And that's why we go through these Akashic records, so that we can see the correlations between lifetimes and patterns, and ways that we can maybe shift and grow a little bit more in each life, right? No coincidences. Absolutely, Krista. Absolutely. How are you? I see you all over the place. That's amazing. Whatever that was. Oh, that was the store. You miss him. It's okay to be vulnerable. All right. So you guys, don't forget, I really appreciate it if you guys would go to the Inner Peace Expo on Facebook, facebook.com/Inner Peace Expo. We are hosting a really incredible expo. Please just go check out the site. In Napoleon, Ohio, we are going to have a blast. I saw that, Amber. I'm so sorry. We are going to have a blast in Napoleon, and we're still looking for vendors for the Inner Peace Expo. So if you go check that out, that would be fantastic. Even if you just go like the page, I really, really appreciate it. And then we are offering a free psychic development class on the 20th of this month at mymysticallife.com. That's where you go to sign up, right? It's a free class, 7:00 in the evening, Eastern time on the 20th, and we are going to have a blast. We're going to have so much fun. So that and that. And if you are looking for some really great crystals, you can shop online or in store at themysticalmoons.com. Yes, I juggle a lot of balls. It is, I have to remember all of the things. I have to remember all the things. So, anyways, I hope that's helpful. And with that, you guys, find light, find love, find joy, feel divine, because you are. And if Mr. Fry were sitting here with me, he would say, may the light be with you always. And I will talk to you guys maybe tomorrow morning. I might go clean the boat tomorrow. It depends on what it's like outside. So everybody have a wonderful afternoon. Find everything you need in your day. What? What, Kelly? Oh, okay. Everybody, I'm going to let you go. Have a great day. Bye.